I'm here today to show you my process of making cards for when I post them on my Facebook wall or to sell. As you know, I love making a collection out of the items and selling them to you in my store as a collection kit. Obviously, I usually have a sticker sheet, some 3x4 journal cards or some 4x6 journal cards, a paper pad and some collectibles. When I'm making my cards, I usually end up sticking with things like buttons. I love choosing my stamps. These two are really cute little stamps, new to Kaiser this year. Sentiments and quotes. Obviously my inks, I use Memento ink because that's great for stamping. Usually have a black pen or a brown pen on hand. I use some string and also some pearls or some rhinestones. So that's my basics that I use to create my cards. So first of all, when I'm starting my card making, let's put these to the side. I'll put these to the side as well, and I'll just concentrate on these two. So usually I end up opening up my collectibles and just throwing them out on the table and sifting around them just to see what we've got. Cute little sayings, some cute flowers, oh, some journal cards, St. Nicholas. Very traditional kit, this one. Snowflake type things, some numbers saying 25. A few Merry Christmases. A few baubles, they're cute. So as you can see, there's lots of variety within your collectibles. So once I've sort of sifted through them and found what's in them, I grab open my paper pad. Stuck. Okay, and in my paper pad I usually rip out one of every sheet. So I go through and just quickly rip out one of each sheet. These really do make heaps of cards. You can make up to like 20 cards, which is awesome value. In there. Oh, some more sayings. There's lots of cards in that one. Gold. And then we get to the back where we've got our die cuts. So that I know what I'm working with, what I'll actually do is just quickly go through and I'll add them to my collectibles. Oops, ripped that one. Never mind. We'll work with it. Got to kind of be gentle when you're taking these out because they do get stuck sometimes. And keep going basically until you've finished taking them all out. Okay, I'm going to leave you here for a bit while I finish this off, and then I'll be back in a second to tell you some more. Okay, so once I've got my collectibles and all my die cuts all sort of separated, and I've got my pad all separated out as well, I obviously grab my cards for my Facebook page. I always like to do 2 square and 3 rectangle, not too sure why, but it's the way I do it. when I'm scrap, I actually prefer the rectangle, because it's cheaper for your customer. If you're selling the cards to actually post in the post, it's only like 60 cents, whereas your square ones are $1.20. So, but yeah, it's up to you. It depends on how you're using them. If you're posting them to family and friends and postage doesn't matter, or you're giving them out, whatever. So yeah, so I usually use 2 square and 3 rectangle. Then I obviously choose my card so that I can start scrapping. So we'll choose a square one to start with. If I'm in a blank or I haven't got any ideas in my head, sometimes I get a collection and I'm not really too sure how to work with it. I like to grab Becky Flex page maps that I've printed off. These are on the computer. Just Google Beck Fleck and all of her page maps will actually come in. Up. They're absolutely awesome. I love them. I have a whole folder full of them, and it just lets me get an idea about something I want to do. So for example, this one up here, the sediment with the present and things, that's what I looked at the other day because I just had a total blank, and that's the card I ended up with. So completely different from the sketch, really, but it just gives you an idea. So you don't actually have to use it. You can just use it as an inspiration. This one here on this side, I would have started it off, and it ended up actually, ended up as a square card, and that was the end of it. So again, you know, it looks similar, but it's definitely not the same. So what I thought I'd do to make it easy on myself today is I'd start, obviously, using the cards I've already made as a base. So I'm going to start with this one and virtually copy it for you just so you can see how I make a card up. So let's put this to the side. I've got my square card. I then go through my papers and I have a look at my papers and what sort of I've got. I try to obviously separate kind of my patterns, my bold in your face type patterns with my foils. Or my gloss. Love the stripes of that one. That's quite cute as well. It's a foil. Oops, can't pick it up. It's an in-your-face type pattern. It's kind of a bit more subtle, and those two would absolutely go well together. That's a gloss again. So I'll stick him in there. Just because that one can sort of be put to the side with my 3x4 journal cards, and then that one's really nice too. That kind of ties in with those colours, and this one here as well. So yeah, just having a hunt through them. From there, I've actually chosen them already. I kind of suss out what I kind of want to do. So I chose for my collectibles, to the side, I chose for my collectibles a foil. I chose a dark colour because I thought that would be really good to border the sediment that I've chosen for my collectibles, and you know, I'd sift through, and as I said, I love those baubles, they're so cute. And I found some holly too, which I thought the bauble on the bells and the holly might be really cool. So what we'll do first, and then I've just got that as my plain background on top, which I think will work. So we need to cut, obviously, the base to the size of the card. So I get my trimmer out. And I'm going to, alright, so this is just a quick measurement. So what to do. So keep your scraps, because they're great for tags. If I get time, I might show you some tags as well. So, got my card base. Beautiful. And then I decided that I was going to use this one too. Now, I don't want St. Nicholas in it. So we're going to just cut him off as close as possible as I can. It's 4 inches, awesome. And I can use him for another card. And then the 25 would be cute, actually. We'll leave the 25 in. So, I'll grab the 25 out. And that one's going to go in the middle, like so. And then I think I'm going to use this and this in the middle too. I'll show the 25. Yeah, that looks good to me. I also need some ink. I'll get my distress inks out for this one, so I'll use gathered twigs, which is on the top. And I'm going to just ink around the edges just to bring out that card on that piece of paper. Okay, so I've got that one too, and I'm actually going to go around my bauble as well with the ink. I think just gently, just quickly. I think that'll look quite nice. Yeah, and I might actually ink the edges as well, just to give it a bit of a pop. Okay, so that's the side. So we've got our card here. Well, that might look, oh no, we'll leave it like that. I also my ink. I love my ink. The sides, just quickly. Okay, so there we go. We want the bauble to hang off the edge there. Yep, now I think we need something across the strip, so I'll just grab my papers again. I was going to put my saying on it too, wasn't I? Doesn't really need it. I don't actually think it needs it. What else? Have we got anything else in here? But yeah, as you can see, I change my mind regularly, and gee, that might be quite nice. The borders. What else have we got? What else do we have in the border? That one. That looks cool. Okay. Yep, I'm happy with that one. Alright, I'm going to ink the edge of this one too. That one. And I think I might put that one on top of that one. That one there. Lay that one on top of that one. It looks good to me, and just get some scissors out. And just snip the edges so that they're, I suppose just make sure it's straight. Whoop. There you go. That'll do. Yep, I'm happy with that. So we might need a bit of, maybe a pearl, a bit of string maybe. Yeah, this pearl would look good. and I'm going to leave the sentiment off because I reckon that looks pretty good. So what I do is I then stick my pearl on. Like that. And I'd then start sticking down. So working from the top to the bottom, I'm going to add some foam dots on, and I need my tape. So we need to just stick the bottom down. So I'm just going to move them up a bit over here. I'm going to stick, don't know why I ripped that off, but anyway, this down and this one down. Take my tape off. I'm using Express tape and I love it. It's really strong tape, and it holds my cards. Sometimes it even sticks to the paper. There we go, we got it. What's going on today? There we go, got it. Don't know why I've got this bit on here, but I have. Okay, so whoops, I'm just going to stick, I just had a camera problem, just going to stick my base on into the middle of my card, and then we'll tape the base as well. And taking off the tape. Stuck again. It's gonna be one of those days. Push it down. Got him. Okay, so base, just make sure he's stuck on kind of straight. We don't want him crooked. Awesome. And then we're just going to get a thin piece of that's foam tape. Actually, I'm going to grab my glue, just easier. My glue, I use my 2A Zig marker squeeze and roll. Love these. I go through so many of them because they're great just to quickly put things on. Love my 450 for my buttons and things, and I also tend to use the, it's getting a bit old, the clear gel by Express as well is really good. So yeah, that's sort of my glues and my tapes I use. So just gluing this on. Now we had this down towards the bottom, didn't we? So I might just stick him on about there. Make sure he's straight on my line and he's lined up. Press him down. Beautiful. Now I'm going to stick the holly on next. Just that, and sticking down so just so see 25, and that's over the base, so it's all kind of connecting the card together. And it's overlapping a bit. And then with my bauble, I'm just going to grab some foam dots there, maybe one in the middle for good luck. Oh, he's stuck. Good-o. Okay. Sticking everywhere. I'll put him on, actually. Put him up there. Okay. And then we're just going to stick him so that he's sort of hanging next to the bells, maybe. Straight on, maybe on a slight angle. Give him my card. So there we go, there you have it. We've got a simple card ready to sell or give away at Christmas. They're really easy, but it looks really effective, I think. And, you know, I've got there's some layering in there. There's some popping to give it some dimension, inking to give it some dimension too. So I hope you enjoyed my process that I go through today. And I hope you enjoyed looking at one of the cards that I make. And hopefully I'll be back soon to show you some more cards and tags. So for now, see you everyone. See you next time.